Hello and welcome to our Capstone presentation. I'm Sienna Westerman, one of the team members of my Bachelor of Commerce Capstone group. We are a team of 6 people who have worked together to create a primary school-based program that achieves the 12th United Nations Sustainable Development Goal of responsible consumption and production by educating and empowering young people with the skills and knowledge of sustainable living. In our team, Marco and I are equipped with skills in marketing management. Khan and Owen are proficient in human resource management. Arthur has knowledge of accounting, and Hannah specializes in international business. As I'm nearing the completion of my Bachelor of Commerce, majoring in marketing management, it is essential for me to experience and learn from real-world projects to gain an understanding of the business industry. And this Capstone project has provided the opportunity to work in a multidisciplinary environment, emulating a professional business scenario. While there are specific skills needed for each industry and job, there are also core competencies that span across all professions. These key employability skills are essential to being an effective employee and have been practiced by myself and my team throughout the journey of our Capstone project. The first is communication skills. Engaging in group discussions was paramount for the development and solidification of our project proposal. We had to communicate effectively to come up with an initial business plan and continue to communicate throughout the semester to ensure cohesion of our project and to ensure that everyone was on the same page. Leadership skills are essential in the workplace and enable you to motivate others and ensure tasks are completed promptly. At the start of the Capstone, there was some divide between the team as to which United Nations Sustainable Development Goal we wanted to target. To overcome this hurdle, I applied my leadership skills to make the decision on a goal in order to start working on achieving the shared objectives of the project. As Marco and I shared the same major of marketing management, I further utilized my leadership skills in the delegation of specific marketing aspects for each of us to write about in our chapters. Good self-management skills allow you to manage your time and be as productive in the workplace as possible. In the writing of my individual Capstone chapter, I ensured to prioritize enough time to complete my tasks on time and also found it effective to work on it in small chunks so as to remain organized, allow for time to read over my drafts, and as to not overwhelm myself. Lastly, as computer skills are required in nearly all business professions, the Capstone project enabled me to develop technical skills in using various computer softwares I hadn't previously used. These included LinkedIn, Portfolio, and Zoom for recording this presentation. It also improved my proficiency in Google Docs and Microsoft Word. Upon completion of the Capstone project, I now feel both my collaborative and leadership skills have greatly improved, as well as my ability to coordinate in a team and make use of various computer softwares, all of which are skills that I will emulate in my future professional environments. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Marco Framini and I'm currently studying a Bachelor of Commerce with a major in marketing management. I would like to reflect and discuss my final year at Macquarie University, in particular studying in the course MQBS3010, Agility and Excellence in Business. The course entailed various challenges and shocks, which has allowed me to gain a further insight on how I'll be involved in my future working environment. Throughout the course, exercises and assessments incorporate students from different majors in order to combine our knowledge and skills to progress. The UN SDG goals were essential in the coursework and for our Capstone project. Our service and vocation targeted goal number 12, responsible consumption and production. Throughout the project, the extensive use of teamwork, communication, and innovation allowed our team to succeed and prosper throughout the semester. For the duration of the course, I, as an individual, have attained numerous skills that will definitely be beneficial for the future. Adaptability is a major factor, as I was able to familiarize myself with a new working environment, communicate and bond with new people within a short time frame, and increase my communication skills. In order for our team to communicate, we need to create a group chat using social media and implement the use of Zoom meetings for team conferences. As a team, each individual had an account for Instagram, We created a chat where it was easily accessible. The Capstone project was spoken about frequently, and the team worked excellent together. Issues and questions that arose were answered within minutes, thus interpreting our strong communication skills, consistency, and efficiency. This is an example of good internal cooperation management, since it was made feasible by open communication that removed any individual requirement for a particular format. Personal growth, development, and accomplishments were perceived during the Capstone project. With work and university commitments, I lacked management skills, which led to the implementation of strategic planning and problem solving. The agility exercise that was completed in the semester was a shock assessment, which included the use of LinkedIn, interacting with students within the cohort, and reflecting on how our team was operated. Due to such a short time frame to complete the assessment, I was able to allocate time to complete the assessment. Hence, it allowed for myself to improve my growth, mindset, and self-awareness. Through the assessment, it allowed me to gain further insight of a future working environment, as not all tasks were planned. Various shocks will definitely occur, thus the experience and skills I have developed have prepared me for the challenges and difficulties I'm yet to endure within a working environment. Overall, the development and skills and personal growth I have achieved within the unit will be beneficial to succeed within the marketing corporate world. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Khan Chelik, and today I'll be presenting an overview on myself as an individual, both personally and professionally. I'll be incorporating previous experiences and detailing examples to corroborate my claims and justify how I've gotten to where I am now. Time management is one skill that has been essential for me to adopt within my arsenal from an early age. Having worked in corporate environments since I was 17, I found myself juggling a range of tasks simultaneously and needed to allocate appropriate time to each task. This was extremely helpful within the Capstone project, and as I would often provide deadlines as to when certain tasks were to be completed, and would check in on the team throughout to ensure all were on track. I would utilize tools such as Google Docs, Zoom, and Notion to perform these check-ins, as each allows you to collaborate and input data simultaneously. Excellent communication and leadership skills is another skill I possess. I find it easy to articulate my point of view whilst ensuring I'm taking on my teammates' perspectives. Within the Capstone assessment, some members were more reserved and were not as forthcoming with their thoughts and opinions. I found my communication skills were helpful in enabling them to be heard, often making it a priority to include everyone in group discussions. Although I possess this range of skills, I also understand that there is always opportunity to self-reflect on how to grow in future. A primary example of this acknowledgement was to review my feedback from the agility assessment. One piece of feedback which was consistent throughout my agility assessment was a reminder to refer back to the rubric as much as possible. I often have a tendency to generate a vast range of ideas, which can be great in some instances. However, in some I have found myself spending time delving into discussion on data, which may not be explicitly marked within the rubric. I have since made it a priority following this feedback to always keep the rubric within reach at all times when completing my final Capstone project. I found that this kept my writing on track and ensured I did not veer away from my main point of discussion, therefore maximizing my results. Making a clear and structured plan has been the main way I have been able to ensure the points explored during the Capstone project have hit the rubric's targets. Upon deciding to start the assessment, I reviewed my previous human resource units, selected a few aspects which apply to our established business. I also made sure to reinforce each paragraph's relevance to the UN SDG goal we were focusing on achieving so the reader could see the relevance in what I had discussed. This would translate into my work ethic, as I am better prepared on how to plan for future roles and meet KPIs set by my employer. Based on the information, it is clear the agility and excellence in business unit has allowed me to self-reflect and establish and push a growth mindset from the range of feedback and experiences faced throughout. Thank you for this opportunity.
Hi, my name is Owen Party. I would like to take this opportunity to provide you with an insight into who I am in both a personal and professional capacity. As I am fast approaching the end of my academic studies as a Bachelor of Commerce student majoring in HRM, preparing myself to enter the workforce is increasingly important. Fortunately, My Agility and Excellence unit has provided me with such preparation. The Capstone project has allowed myself and several of my esteemed peers who specialize in other academic disciplines to work towards addressing the UN SDG of sustainable development and consumption. As a result, this multidisciplinary project has proven to be valuable in mimicking what I can expect to experience in an actual workplace. This project has also allowed me to develop and refine my human skills. These skills are inherently transferable and enable me to navigate the dynamic nature of the business environment, contributing to my value as a prospective employee. The first of these skills is communication. Naturally, people share different perspectives and approaches towards completing work. However, through group discussions, we were able to manage and even harness these differences to ensure that our final product was cohesive. By carrying out our communication synchronously in face-to-face meetings and Zoom, and asynchronously via collaborative software such as Google Docs and Instagram, this made certain that all team members were cognizant of the project's direction. As digital work becomes increasingly prevalent, I realized that a proficiency in asynchronous communication will become incredibly valuable. Furthermore, soliciting feedback from my professor, Nick, enabled me to develop an effective plan to carry out my portion of the project. This proved to be incredibly beneficial in enhancing my confidence to utilize my competencies. Hence, I am welcome to any and all feedback in future work situations. This project has also enabled me to utilize my leadership skills. For example, certain members of my team were less communicative than others. As a result, I made a concerted effort to ensure that the perspectives of these members were heard and acknowledged. Looking back, however, I should have adopted an active listening approach, rather than simply acknowledging what these team members said. This would instead foster a more inclusive and open flow of communication. Thus, I will ensure I am mindful of this in the future. I also made sure that our time spent discussing the project was used effectively. This entailed identifying areas of our project which required improvement, such as enhancing the cohesiveness of our ideas between majors. Finally, as part of the agility exercise, I was required to use LinkedIn to showcase my team's collective response to a commercial shock. Having never used LinkedIn before, I thought it necessary to familiarize myself with the platform. After making several connections, I experienced something of an epiphany in my realization that I had made no previous attempts to network, despite nearing the end of my studies. This realization was made more disappointing given the fact that I am aware and a believer of the adage, your network is your net worth. Thus, I have since committed to taking charge in ensuring that my LinkedIn profile is and continues to be kept up to date. By doing so, my aim is to better position myself as a valuable asset. I wholeheartedly believe that this unit has played an instrumental role in shaping and enhancing my employability, and for that, I am incredibly grateful. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to my presentation. And my name is Han Pham, and I would like to use this opportunity to reflect on my capstone unit. And so my team consists of 6 members from different disciplines within the Bachelor of Commerce degree, including human resource management, marketing management, accounting, and international business. So our team has come up with a company called Envirocation, which aims to target the UN SDG goal number 12. We want through education, educate children about responsible consumption. Reflected on the capstone unit, me and my team faced an agility shock in which we were required to use our expertise to give consultation to a group of Bachelor of Science students on the projects from a business perspective. I have utilized my international business major and suggest the team to use the resource-based view framework to evaluate their current resources and improve them to help create a long-term sustainable advantage. And through this unit, I have improved my technical skill by using Canva to design this infographic to showcase my work. The capstone unit has given me the opportunity to work with students from different majors and encouraged me to work collaboratively with my team to come up with ideas and resolve disagreement. And as globalization increases, organizations face intense competition, and that requires them to coordinate operations globally and with a cross-cultural workforce. And this unit allows me to practice working in a diverse context. And through attending the pitch program offered by the MQ Incubator and the Enactus internship, I have improved my communication and critical thinking skill, in which helps me to contribute my ideas and communicate them effectively with my team members to ensure that we are on the same page. And in order to keep record of our ideas and discussion, me and my team have utilized Google Doc and conduct our meetings through Zoom to discuss about our project. And given the context of COVID-19, remote working has become more popular. And through this unit, I have mastered my digital skills and practiced to prepare for future workplace. In the agility exercise, we were asked to share our team's infographics on LinkedIn to showcase our work. I realized that in this day and age, LinkedIn platform has become a crucial tool to market our own skills and open our network with more people. And by sharing this infographic on LinkedIn as a business graduate, it helps me to reach to more audiences and even potential recruiters. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Arthur, and I'd like to take this chance to reflect on my last semester of studies at Macquarie University. MQBS 3010 provides an opportunity to students like no other unit in the curriculum. It presents us final year students the opportunity to collaborate with students from other academic backgrounds. And this is great because it imitates an actual workplace environment where people aren't necessarily from the same department, and people often share different knowledge and different mindsets towards their approach to work. The goal was simple: to create a presentation that required team collaboration and team cohesiveness. Even though the team shared the same goals, the perspectives on how to complete this goal was different amongst team members. This issue required effective communication to ensure everybody was on the same page and everybody agreed on the direction we would take. Having experience being a team leader in Coles and Big W, I utilized my leadership skills in this group project to bring forward topics to discuss and areas that needed improving. I tried my best to foster a team culture of inclusiveness and collaboration by making sure everybody's opinion was heard. Part of this group project had us working remotely through group chats and through Zoom meetings. This channel of remote communication allowed our team members to elaborate on ideas discussed in class and to refine the direction our team wanted to take our presentation. The preparation of Zoom meetings required participation from each team member to agree on the time and to agree on the topic that needed to be discussed. As the accounting major of the group, I had to collaborate with the marketing and HR majors regarding the expenses in our business endeavors. This teamwork dynamic provided an insight of our contrasting knowledge and the advantage it would bring in seeing new perspectives. During the agility exercise, one of the tasks was to upload our presentation on LinkedIn and provide a brief description for everyone on LinkedIn to see. I have rarely used LinkedIn, and the times I have updated my profile have been very few and far between. This made me realize I needed to be more proactive in updating my achievements on LinkedIn for the purpose of future employability. This has been a valuable reminder to better market myself and to articulate my worth to potential employers. In week 12, the unit convener Prashant organized a special employability panel for our seminar. At first, I didn't think too much of it, but after hearing Nick and Prashant ask thought-provoking questions to the panel, I felt compelled to ask questions of my own. I have graduate job interviews lined up, And what better situation to be in than to be able to ask recruiters from Suncorp and KPMG about job interview insights. I'm very grateful to have had this opportunity to network, and I thank the people who organized it. In conclusion, I'm very proud to be in the team I'm in. The initial brainstorming phase of the project ID allowed our team to showcase our creativity in addressing a UN SDG goal. Our team did well in being dedicated and passionate in achieving the mutual goal of completing the presentation. The team's critical thinking and collaborative spirit made this capstone unit enjoyable to participate in. This concludes the presentation from the team and I. I hope you have enjoyed.